So we are in the work yard behind the Washington House, and this is where all the work that supports the house takes place. Specifically, we are in the Cellar house. And the Cellar house is a specialized space that tries to do two things. The first thing it does is it tries to keep perishables cool. They do that by putting things in a really big pit in the floor. And so, anything that will rot, this retards it by putting it into the ground, which reduces the temperature and keeps it cool and dry. The other thing that happens here is the building protects whatever you have stored in here from animals. And so it tries to be really tight. And the construction technique, it's a log building with daub in between the logs, and that's what this is. That's daub, and then this is a pine tree that's been trimmed down and then notched at the ends, and then it has a shingle roof. And as you can see, we will hang things from the roof. That's a ham, and eventually this will be filled with, and then this will be filled with all kinds of sort of perishables that you want to protect from the elements.
Yeah.
And then on that shelves there will be different kinds of containers that sit on those, each containing a different kind of perishable that will be. And so this is your storage unit, and it acts as the refrigerator for the kitchen.
And it's right by the house, so you just go out?
You just go out, you get stuff, and then you walk over to the kitchen, or you walk over to where the assistant cook is working.
So I guess this was normal then in colonial times?
Definitely. You see this is, you want to keep, because there's no any kind of refrigeration, and ice is only for the ultra top of the social setting. This is the way you keep everything fresh and from spoiling.
So you found this when you were excavating, I guess, doing digging, archaeology?
Without a doubt. Right underneath here, there is a massive pit and we excavated half of it, and so and then it told us that, and the archaeology around us told us what the characteristics of the building were. So we found lots of this material, found lots of daub around it, and then we found different kinds of these kinds of nails, clenched nails, and so they were telling us what kind of building this was.
Those nails look similar to how the doors were made in the house.
Correct. That's a sort of the standard. They don't have staples, and so that's a standard procedure for you clench a nail, you just bend it over, you heat it, and bend it over, and turn it into a staple.
Well, by recreating this, you do learn a whole. It's one thing to say, well, they went out to get everything, but to be able to walk in here and look at it, you do really learn what life was like.
And once Gretchen furnishes it, it's just going to be a fabulous space for people to come in and peek in and see what's going on.